Hello and welcome to this video on drawing lines using gradients and y-intercepts. In the previous video, we discovered how to find our gradient and our y-intercept using a given line. Now we are going to do the reverse. So I'm going to give us a gradient and I'm going to give us a y-intercept, and we are going to use those two properties to draw our straight linear line. So for this first one, I'm going to say that our gradient is equal to 2 over 1. Now we know that this is equal to 2. And if the gradient ever says just 2 or just 3, just a number on its own, it's always best if you rewrite it with the over 1. I'll show you why in a second. Our y-intercept, I'm going to say, is equal to 2 as well. So our y-intercept is equal to 2 and our gradient is equal to 2 over 1. The first thing we do is we focus on this y-intercept. This is step 1. Step 1 is this y-intercept. We're going to go to the y-axis, which is here, and we will put a dot at 2. So I will go up, and here is 2 here, so I'll put a dot there. There is our first dot right there. Now, and this is why the gradient is important as a fraction like that, because these numbers here have meaning. These numbers have a meaning, each of them. The first one here is our height, remember? The first one is our height, and the second one is our length. Remember from last video, it is height over length, so the first number is our height, and the second number is our length. So let's start with our second number, the number 1, and that means that we are going to go across one square. We'll go across 1 square, and then the top number is our height, which is 2, which means we will go up 2 squares. And we will put a dot there. Now, I always say that we should do this a couple of times, so let's do it one more time. From our second blue dot, we will do the same thing. We will go over the length of 1 square, and we will go up 2 squares. And we will put another dot right there. Once you have those dots, grab your ruler out, line all 3 dots up as best you can, and draw a line through them, like that. And there is our line, which has a y-intercept of 2 and a gradient of 2 over 1. All right, this next question, it has given us the slope, which is equal to 1 over 3, and our y-intercept, which is equal to 0. Our slope, I hope you remember, is the same as the gradient. Gradient and slope are the exact same thing. So I will first just write and indicate that these letters have meaning. So the top one is our height, and the bottom one is our length. Top one is our height, the bottom one is our length. But we start with our y-intercept. Our y-intercept is 0, so we come to the y-axis here, we look up and we try to find the 0, and it is right there. So that is our starting point. Y-intercept is 0. From there, we do our triangles, we move along with this in mind, this 1 over 3. A length of 3, that means that we are going to travel 3 squares this way. So we go 1, 2, 3, and then a height of 1. So up 1, and we will put a dot right there. Now you might be able to do this visually in your head without needing the arrows, and if you can, that's great. Try to do it as visually as you can, just moving your pen across the page and not having all of these arrows or these or extra lines. We just want the 3 dots if you can do that. So now that I have 3 dots there, I will grab my ruler. I will position it so that we will get all 3 dots. And I'll see if I can draw a nice straight line. Like that. And that line goes through all 3 dots. So it is the linear graph that has a slope of 1/3 and has the y-intercept at 0. Try to practice some questions yourself. Make up your own slopes, make your own y-intercepts, and see how you go. Get some grid paper and draw it up like this with each number going down and each number going across. The more you practice, the better you will get at doing this, and you might be able to do it without even thinking about it.